All right, we are back with the spotlight. We want to get y'all opinions on another topic that we talked about previously. R. Kelly's ex-wife and kids, Andrina Kelly, has joined the new season of Growing Up Hip Hop. So the storyline is supposed to be, allegedly, it's supposed to be about showing the after effects of the Gayle King interview, along with showing the battle that they're having with child support. My question is, are you interested in seeing them?
I'm not. First and foremost, and I said it before, I have an issue with appearing on shows that are supposed to have a certain theme. Like if you're on Real Housewives, but you're not even a wife, you're not married, I don't get it. If you're on Basketball Wives and you're not I don't get it. Growing Up Hip Hop, I'm like, R. Kelly, I don't think hip hop at all. And so to be a part of that show and really, I feel like this is something with Robert that is that is dragging on and on and on. This man is fighting some demons. And let it be understood, I'm not defending anything that he may have done, but it's like I just kind of give this man some room to do what he got to do, catch up on his child support. Because from my understanding, he actually had somebody contribute to paying off that back child support. But I feel like with the wife, the ex-wife, she just kind of running. It's like I don't know what she does or what her identity is outside of him at this point.
She doesn't have one right now.
But she needs one, especially if you're saying that this man was all these horrible things like an abuser. You should want your separate identity because she already did the show. What was the wild show?
R&B Divas.
Yeah, R&B Divas, and it's like that you're still hanging on to that tagline of R. Kelly. Like, I'm probably not gonna I'm 99% sure I'm not gonna.
So I just feel like she's really doing this just for the money.
Of course.
And to dictate him more. Because she's embarrassed that, let's go ahead and just put this out there for everybody to know. She was insecure in herself and R. Kelly made her who she was. Because she's not pretty. I'm just going to be honest and say it. She's not appealing to me. And all the other women that he brought, I mean, to be honest, she probably was a nice friend to him. Okay? And they end up getting together. And baby, you became irrelevant. When he saw...
She was his background dancer.
Yeah, but she's irrelevant. She's old now. Once you become old, they don't want you no more. I'm just gonna be. That's why most of these people out here, they go cheat because you don't keep the spark going in your relationship or your situation. We'll say it like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm not even gonna say it a marriage. You was in this situation because you saw the opportunity where you could possibly grow, or you didn't have to worry about lacking. Mm-hmm. And that's what happened when people who grow up not having a lot, and the first time they hit an opportunity to get in the limelight or get the money, they go for it. They sell their soul to that. Mm-hmm. So you can't get mad that you sold your soul as just a man that still was making money after he divorced you. Mm-hmm. And you trying to dictate that with this child support thing, that man's going to love his kids regardless. Okay? He wouldn't have had all these kids with you and didn't want them. Okay, clearly he knew exactly what he was doing when you lay down with him, and you knew what kind of man he was before you lay down with him. So you take the pros with the cons and the consequences that you brought to your own self. So when we start to reevaluate what we really want versus what we really need, then you won't have to go through that. But she's just doing this show because she lack of money and her dancing career is not going where it need to go. That's just my opinion.
Period. That was my opinion from the documentary Surviving R. Kelly. Mm-hmm. All of a sudden, you came to the forefront again, trying to come again, and for what reason? Like, well, you said before in the other show that you were on, you talked about your history with him then, so we kind of already knew that. And now you come back, you're on the documentary, you're talking about it, you're on everybody's show promoting it. Then you get your daughter to do an interview talking about it, and now you're on Growing Up Hip Hop. I mean, you're not connected to hip hop at all.
Right. You're not even irrelevant.
Yeah. So my thing with her ever since the documentary was that you're chasing the check.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say, like, first of all, I would never want to diminish or minimize any person's story, especially women's stories, because forever women have been minimalized in their, when they were being abused, and it was, girl, ain't it that bad, or if it was that bad, you should have left, or something like that.
And abuse
you
is
never
wrong.
know, because he could have said, if you leave me, I'm going to kill the kids, or something like that, or I'm going to kill you, or whatever. We don't know what the situation is. They do, though.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't be mad at her for trying to take care of her family and her kids, or however she knows how. This girl don't have no degrees that I know of.
Mm-hmm.
What's she going to do? So, I mean, what are other options that she have? But if somebody, a producer or somebody, or a screenwriter comes and say, hey, we want to do this story about you and your family, hey, I'm going to take the money. I don't care if we got to fake it till we make it, but I'm going to take care of my kids. I know that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I can't be mad at that, like, at all, because Robert, he's probably clear on, if he hasn't been paying child support to the point that he's in the hundreds of thousands of dollars in back child support, who was taking care of them kids while he wasn't paying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's
The other women.
It might have been. But I don't know. Like, so she's stuck taking care of the kid. And it's like 3-4 of them little hungry mother. So it's like any other woman out there who was struggling after a divorce or something like that.
Sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't blame her. I can't stun her gang. Her get your bag, girl.
Yeah.
But how long is she gonna draw it
Now,
out?
will I watch it? No.
Because it's degrading.
No, I just ain't gonna watch it. That ain't my good.
So you gonna still listen to R. Kelly? Because
So I'm one of those that, like, it came on in the car today, and I had on, like, Sirius XM. I'm not bougie; it's for free right now. I'm on a discount, but it came on, and it was like, what's that party? I never remember the name of the song, but it was over there. I was like, oh, that's my ish, and I was like, ooh, I better turn it down though. I don't want nobody to hear me playing. I might get eggs thrown at my car or something. You're an abuser. You misogynist pig or something like that. I don't know. Somebody might spray paint my car, but I would never I mean, it's the music.
Right.
It's the music. Like, everybody who is an actor, who is an artist, who is a doctor, a lawyer, a president has so many flaws. And if we hold them to everything that we ain't gonna listen to nobody nothing.
right.
Nobody's nothing. So, I mean, I can't just say that automatically, but I mean, I won't say I'm gonna go I'm not gonna endorse him, though. I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go to the R. Kelly concert. I could care less about that, too. So,
Yeah.
because it's not free.
But his music is his music.
It's his music.
Because he gave us good music.
He did.
That's what we grew up on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of stuff that we have done in our past.
You said we.
We as a collective.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I have never. I wasn't peeing on nobody, so I don't know what you're talking about. That happened one time, and I was like,
Remember that one time in band camp?
That one time in band camp. You about to throw up.
He jumped off
So-
the screen. But no, I definitely understand the viewpoint. But I'm gonna tell you what else it makes me think of, and I hate to take it there. Going back to the destruction of the black family.
Well,
Here it is. You can't even have a conversation with this man that gave you these beautiful children
Boy.
that you love so much. You know he's sick. He's sick. And it's because of some things that happened to him. I mean, incest, molestation, those are big things. You knew he needed help when you were with the man. And by taking his career away, he definitely can't pay you. That's just like when people, baby daddies get locked up for child support.
Yeah.
How can he pay you child support if he's locked up? He probably lost his job by the time he get out of there,
Right.
3-4 days. However, some
Exactly.
people go longer than that.
Yeah, for real.
He's already lost the job because he didn't report to it.
Yep.
So now he's even further behind in child support. Now it's damaged his record. It's hard for him to get a job somewhere else. You have to constantly look at all these factors. It goes back to being, when she did her interview, I thought it was very interesting that she said she didn't even know about the wedding. Like, he planned the whole ceremony and everything. You had the opportunity to say no. You could have said no. If you knew what he was and you knew he had these issues, you could have said no.
But you married for the money. for the inconvenience. See, people, and I feel like nowadays that's what people, they so stuck on marriage. Are you marrying for real love or are you marrying for convenience? Because most of these
Economic security.
Thank you. That's what you look for.
I don't see nothing wrong with that myself.
So you're gonna marry somebody for security, even though you don't love them? Or you gonna feel like you're
might
gonna
love them. You might, but as far as what is this? What is that type of love? And I think that's different for each relationship, I would think. And so if I'm marrying because you have financial security for me, oh, that's a plus. I got to like your ass, but somehow, you know, I ain't just marrying some random person. So you got money, okay, let's get married. No, I got to like you in some way. Now, that could mean a bunch of different things, but at the end of the day, especially if you've grown up in a place where you've never had anything, or you've been broke your whole life, and somebody come along with a little bit of issues, and you know, with him, she said in the interview that he wasn't like that before they got married. And so, you know, an abuse happens inch by inch.
Yeah.
The person figures out how much they can cut you before you really bleed. And then they keep going, and you're so used to the cuts that you don't realize it until you're bleeding and you're gushing blood. That's what it's like. That's the abuse.
That's
and
a good metaphor.
Yeah. Yes, I
over
like
all
that.
of these years, and that's what she's experienced. And so now every time she talks about it, those wounds are opening. She's marketing on her money. I'm not advocating on her
It's
behalf,
taking care of the
but
children,
it's
so I
taking
do
care-
understand
yeah.
that viewpoint.
But she's also opening up wounds that he has dealt with too. So I feel like y'all doing tit for tat.
They are.
So I feel like both of y'all together, collectively,
kids.
with the kids, y'all need to go see therapy.
Yes.
All y'all need to sit with Gail.
Yeah, because even the kids, for like his oldest daughter saying, I don't want to see him, we don't acknowledge him.
Yeah.
Like, no, that has to hurt as a dad.
Yeah.
He may not have been the best, he may not have always been there, and you may have seen him do these things to your
Hold his
mom.
tendencies.
Right.
But it's to take that away from him and kind of just, you basically disown him from the family. You're saying this is not our dad, we're not acknowledging this man.
Yeah.
He needs family more than anything right now.
Definitely.
He needs family. He needs some love and support. Even his relationship with his brothers is highly interesting to see and watch. But it is just a big mess. But it's them on the show. Maybe I could watch and see I don't even know who the other people are that's supposed to be on the show.
This probably a show that won't even make it after
A few episodes.
But to see that part, no, I don't have to have a conversation about the Kellys for a while. I wish everybody the best.
But you know where they need to be?
What?
On the Yamla. That's where they need to be.
You mean Ayala? Save my
I don't
life.
think he would sit
Ayala.
there. I don't know if he would sit there.
Y'all ain't gonna be like Gail.
She
She
said-
said,
Not on my watch. And I was like,
that would be a Yamla.
and I can see her saying, "Tell me who touched you?" and he was like, "Y'all killing me." I was like, "No, baby, I need you to tell me."
No, baby, you're killing yourself.
She can handle it though, cause
Yeah, she can handle
it.
like
Walk out the
DMX. Do y'all remember when he went on there?
Yeah, he was ready to beat her up. He was ready to boss
I was like,
her.
he's
She
about
said,
to lose
"I'm
it."
not your enemy. I'm
Right.
not your enemy. I don't give a dog about how you gonna do because I'm still gonna be here."
But we know now. I mean, his story has came out. He wouldn't say it, but the brothers basically told everything.
Yeah, they did.
Because they had parts of it.
Yeah, because his younger brother was molested too.
Yeah.
But and I mean,
Where was the
it's
mother at?
work where most black moms are when
And when in the blood?
you know, and it's unfortunate because they're working there taking care of their families. So a lot of things are not. And then again, when it comes to mental health, do we talk about it?
Nope.
When it comes to incest, do we talk about it?
Nope.
When it comes to financial issues, do we talk about it?
No.
Drug issues, do we talk about it? We do not discuss these things we don't talk
In our
about
community,
it.
we don't do that.
It's not.
It was taught from our ancestors and our grandparents, something like that. Whatever happens in your house, or it stays in the house, so you don't talk about it no more. And I feel like that opens up a lot of emotional wounds for people over the years. And I tell people, you have to understand how to break the generational curse.
Yeah.
And I tell people now, like, I didn't come from money. So now that I make good money now, I'm teaching myself good money habits so I can, whoever comes into my life going forward, or if they have a child or anything like that, I can teach their child the right way. Because it wasn't taught to me.
Or this expectation that everybody's tough enough.
Yeah.
You deal with it.
Yeah.
You deal with it. You move on.
I agree. Well, we're going to be right back for our next segment. We're going to be here for an interview with these two lovely people. And so stay tuned. We'll be right back with the Spotlight.